another beautiful edition here on Waves of Love. Yes, once again, the girls are ready to talk about love, and today on our discussion table is a very interesting topic, and I'm sure you would want to listen and you would have to listen. So stay with us. My name is Vanessa Boateng. Tonight I'm here with
Agyapong
and
Agyapong.
On the topic today, we're asking, is it right for a woman or a young lady to give money to a boyfriend to take her to the altar with? Is it right to sponsor your own marriage? We are asking this because we have a letter to that respect. Yeah. But first of all, let me come to the studio. Vida, how you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
Great, I'm very, very good. First of all, is it right? Would you do that?
It is
giving money to a man to marry you.
It is right and wrong, I would say. But I would say that when you know that it's heading to where you think it's heading to, and this guy is matured, like if you know him to the brim, and you know he won't mess up, why not? If you have the money,
you can do that.
You can do it.
Christ love.
For me, it's a big no. No. No, I'm not spending my money. No.
He's going to use that money to marry you.
No. Okay. But what is he doing at the moment?
Okay, so our letter says that I am a lady of 35 years old, and I have a boyfriend who is 38 years old. We've been dating for 5 years. He's God-fearing, he's kind, he's very nice and very interesting. I see a future with him. We've planned to marry, but in 5 years through the relationship, he's not been able to get any job, yet he's still looking for a job opportunity. He's finished his master's, and I think that he's my man. So I am looking at giving him the money he needs so we can get married, because as a lady, my time for giving birth is ticking, and this is the reason why I want to do this. Please help me. Is it right? Okay, so she's 35 years.
She's 35
the guy
years.
Is 38 years. And they've been in a relationship for 5 years. Her clock is ticking. She's a woman. The guy has not chanced on any good job. But the lady says she's okay when it comes to financial standing. The lady's okay. So she's looking forward to give money to the guy to go and do the right thing. After all, they love each other. Vida.
So as you read, the guy has finished his masters. He can get a job. Yes, he can get a job maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
You will never know.
He can also be there for another
5
years.
Another 5 years. Another 5 years.
You can't tell. So
you can't tell. Yes. But if for now you've known this person for 5 years, and I'm not sure that within that 5 years, all that 5 years, it's never worked.
Oh, okay. She really didn't say it, but someone who has gone through
so
means he's worked before.
Yes. So definitely, it's like a situation at the moment.
Okay.
This is a situation which might become better or even get worse. But if you're in the place to do it, go for it, sister. But if she's saying she's doing that only because her clock is ticking, what if your battery dies? So if it's just about your clock ticking, your battery can die. So
but she said she sees a future with the guy.
So let's hold on to it. You see, I think the previous episode I said, if you see a future and you are in the future, be in it and let it be yours. So you can do it. If you can afford, you are thinking the best will happen. Because it's a vice versa. It might be worse, it might be good. So let's just go for it. If it becomes bad, sister, now if it becomes good, we hail you.
Christ-like.
On my part, as I said earlier, it's a big no. Because people are different.
Okay.
Maybe today the guy is humble because he's not working. If he starts working, he's going to show all his true colors. I mean the green, the yellow, the brown, and the pink ones. Hey. So it's better as a lady, you have to keep your place. The guy has to come and marry you. You have to pray for the guy to get a job. If you have maybe people who can help the guy to get a job, talk to those people. Be in that position to help him build his life before you come in. But if you are going to use your money, imagine engagements at a show, it's you. And tomorrow, it's you. The drinks, Coca-Cola, Fanta, it's you. Hey, sister.
You won't do it.
Sanya money dear, ye jai.
And they say near the dadia, and yes, so be better.
I know some people used to do it, but I'm telling those people that from 2021 day,
Okay, so this particular thing, you are saying that when you see a future in it, you go for it. This guy is a potential, how do I say it? Way breaker. I mean, once he gets a job, once he chances on a job, things are going to change. And this lady thinks that until then, must I also sit and wait?
So is she saying that within that 5 years?
What? 5 years? That's a long.
Yes.
Wow.
What was he doing?
Exactly. And why has she still been in that relationship?
Because the relationship is good. According to her, they love each other.
So
the guy had been able to finish his masters within that.
So why did the guy got the money to finance his masters? Was this on sponsorship or he had someone helping him?
She didn't say.
Okay. But for someone who is unable to, who is not employed one way or the other, is able to go to school. I mean, the person is focused on it.
Exactly.
Whether the girl helped the guy to go to school, we don't know. But she's saying that she thinks that the guy has a future. She also sees herself or finds herself in that future, and she wants to invest in. And you are saying that no, and you are saying yes.
It's okay.
But why no?
No, because you see, issues of money is very sensitive, especially in marriage. You have used your money to wed this guy, okay? To buy all the stuff that you guys need. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. But
nobody knows.
On the background, it's your money.
Okay.
Everything is coming from you.
Okay.
You are spending on it.
Okay.
So sometimes, even on the part of the man, let's say the man is cool, but you, the lady, you see, emotions also come in. When this guy does anything, you feel like this guy has a responsibility in my living to make sure that I am always happy. What if this guy does something that in time you are not interested in or you don't like? Okay, you might feel like this guy, or maybe if this guy gets a job, okay, and maybe it's a job where he's traveling around or something, or you even find out that this guy is moving around with a lady friend or with other women, it will hurt you, I'm telling you. Because you feel like with all that I've done for this man,
is that how you're going to pay me back?
Is that how you're going to pay me back? Exactly.
I get all what you're saying, but you asked earlier that within the 5 years, what was she doing? I believe in those 5 years, when it was the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, she never thought of it because she felt it wasn't right for her to do so.
Maybe no one came.
Not no one came. She's been in the relationship with this person for that 5 years.
So you think
if she's waiting for,
she should have left.
It's too much.
She should have left.
That's what I'm saying.
I think she should have left.
It's too much.
Go for 8 years, 10 years relationship.
I'm sure say within this 5 years, first year, second year, third year. One James has same way. It's if she's thinking about it in this fifth year, then it means that there's something that is right about it.
Okay.
I'm sure she has seen something, and she like sometimes it's not just. I know people will say that, hey, sister, then I came, but you know this guy, or be a
okay,
or masters, or go super page. Sometimes when you have the masters, I will say, I said, oh boy, and I will check. It's maybe or
kind of work
you're going to get
salary you're going to get. You don't get those jobs.
Yes, because maybe the office people are even giving him when he even comes for an interview now who's our master and you feel like I can't even pay him. Maybe it's not because he can't get a job, but it's because people are even scared to employ him. Has he also thought about being an entrepreneur, looking for something else to do? You know, there are so many things he can just wake up one day and say, because of all the things you are doing for me, I also want to do this for you. Let's be positive. It's not every time now. What they if anything, a best say.
Oh, but Miss me feel say, if the lady has the money, the required money needed for a wedding or a marriage ceremony, why would she give that money to the man to start a business? And then the profits that will come, they will gather it for the marriage. Because who will start
to get profit?
So all these 5 years, this lady is well to do. And she has shut down.
Well to do.
Okay.
Her statement was that she's in the position to help.
Okay, so she can fund a wedding.
She can.
She can fund an engagement.
You are looking at a wild,
or she's going to the bank to borrow money because she's working.
Maybe
if she has the money to do a wedding or an engagement, then she should give that money to the guy to start a business.
And at what time will that money come back?
It depends on the kind of business.
So she should wait another 3, 4, 5 years.
I think we need a lady to come and sit here.
So you
but the lady giving her money for engagement, wedding, it's wrong.
So if you find yourself in that shoe, you wait. You won't.
I'll wait.
Okay, now let's look at.
Okay, so but unless you are not telling us what you do.
No, that's okay. I think that the person has a future, like you're saying, and you see that kind of person you would want to live with. You can support. By support, which means that I am not saying that you should give 100%.
Okay.
But once you make the move, if that person is a guy who is really in for whatever move you've made, he will run helter skelter to look for.
But here comes he has nothing doing. So if he runs helter skelter,
where is the decision to help?
Okay, so the lady needs our help. Okay, so now let's the next thing I would like us to discuss. First of all, we've looked at whether we do it or not.
Okay.
Now let's look at the society. The society's perspective about this. In our kind of world, we know that it's the man who would have to come in, pay your diary, give you money. The part that women come in is when the men are coming to the house, home or to the house, where you provide food and stuff during the engagement, which we all know. Yes, that's the part for the woman. And then maybe for the wedding, if you want it flashy, you put in money, of course. Now, societal perspective, Vida, you are saying that you don't mind doing that if the person has a future of focus. Let's look at how society sees such a person.
I actually took out society out of my issues a long time ago. So they don't even count now. Because if you are going somewhere and you are going to go with a load, because the society has so many ideas, they don't even know where they got it from. They just found out they have it. Because we can say, I'm pow, and if you listen to the society, hello, you are going to get somewhere and be like, no, let me go back.
But how will the society know that you, the lady, you are the one funding it?
That is when, if you are,
you can keep it a secret, and no one will know.
But your conscience, you have a conscience that you even think that people can see what you are doing.
Okay.
And sometimes something can happen and it will come out.
And it will come out.
We are looking at how society looks at. We are saying, she's saying that it's a way to help the guy.
Yes.
Okay. For me, I suppose that if the society finds out that this is exactly what happens, the way people will talk, you will think you are strong until people start saying things that maybe someone has not said anything that's in time. You feel like this thing hurts. But the moment people start talking, you are working and people are gossiping, you go to work, people are gossiping, your family members are talking about it.
That I gave my husband
you might
the money
end up,
to marry.
exactly.
How do they get to know? Even if they talk about all of those things, at the end of it all,
it might affect you in a way.
No, how will it affect you? If you don't let it get to you, it's not going to get to you. I'm not trying to be like hard talk. I understand we have emotions, but at the end of it all, when it hits you, what are you doing to it? If I throw something to hit you right now, would you hit it back at me, or you just pick it up and throw it away? It is my response to whatever you're telling me that will inform me that, okay, I'm supposed to feel like this. If I'm so proud of myself that at least I saw something good in this man, it's not always that we have to wait for a man to see that there's something good in you. So
it means you have trained yourself to overcome
not necessarily
the thoughts that people or the perceptions
as I said earlier,
of people about you.
society does not count when it comes to me.
Okay. So it's about you and the guy.
Yes.
No society thing. You
No.
don't care what people think, even if they get to know.
Even if they get to know, they can give me their opinion, but it's their opinion.
All right. Christ, you are saying that no, I'm not going to give any money to marry me. You are growing. You are 35.
Your clock is ticking, as she said.
Your clock is ticking. The same society is saying
your battery might even die.
Christ, are you not getting married? When are you married? When are you married? When are you married? What would you do? You're the same person. Society is attacking.
What will I do? As I said earlier,
society include your church. I know you go to church, so
so shepherd Christ.
Your pastor is calling you. When is the man coming? When is he coming? Your shepherd leader is calling you. When is he coming? Christ, we are waiting. Then your penny, I see you are waiting. I have my shoes ready. You know, those are the societal pressure we get as women. What would you do? You have the money, but you say you will not give to the guy to marry you. And you're
not leaving the relationship. Are you still in the relationship?
Yeah, the person is still. You are still in the relationship because you love the guy.
Yeah.
But you just want to wait till he gets money to come and marry you, so that you know that you are married.
Then you should leave the relationship.
Then you are wearing the ring.
When he gets all the money you want to see him have, then you come back.
So let me get it straight from you before you go to the next one. What would you do? Society is bashing you about you growing, and the guy you are with doesn't have the money to marry you. What would you do? You have it. You say you won't give. So what would you do?
Okay, so I'll just talk to the guy.
That's what?
This is the issue on the ground.
What issue?
That I'm growing and you are also growing and you are not working.
So it's like this.
So what are we going to do? Should I use the money that I'm going to marry? Like, I can't use my money to marry you. So that money must be used for something that will bring something for us to go and marry. Or I will do everything in my possible best to help the guy in a certain way. But for me using my money, I don't care about what society will say. But me using my money for a wedding engagement, that one is no. Me growing, if people are putting pressure on me to get married, they know I have someone. So if you're putting pressure, I'll tell you that no, I have someone. So you wait.
Spice it up. When they know you have someone.
Yes, I have someone. So wait. And that one is even better than when you don't even have anyone at all. That one, the pressure, no, they are no shit.
No.
But when you have someone,
the pressure is rather higher
because like
know that
when
it means that so you people, you don't do the thing, you are doing the thing, you won't come in.
Oh, maybe they are not doing the thing, but then
sometimes
yes,
but society don't think like that. You
they
think
with
that this guy for 5 years, another 5 years is coming. You're telling me that, mommy, my money is called the age munya for so
me. And your clock is ticking. You won't feel relationship.
So better work as a mommy. Oni squad be worry me ntimi di misika worry.
Say no say it's not a yibi. Anya mama ya say we dey me ana me you.
That brings me to my next question, that in taking such an act, is it right to discuss with a family per se? For instance, you have a mother and you are taking this action. Is it right for you to discuss with your mom?
If that relationship is a relationship where you can talk about everything, why not? But even that, is this decision you are taking something you want people to know?
Okay.
Just so that, yes, just so that in the future, when something
come back to you.
yes, so you are supposed to scrutinize the issue. This thing, do I even want people to know? No matter the relationship I have with my mother, will I want her to know?
Or how is she going to even
respond to it? So just look at it. Is it something you are proud of telling someone, or somebody else getting to know aside you?
Okay. And you two, will you discuss it with your mother? That, Mommy, yesterday I'm going, the guy is not working, so I'm giving you money to do business. So that, no, she said she'll give money for the business.
Yes.
Before they get
Sorry.
money. Will you discuss that with Mom? Or your dad? Maybe you're closer to your dad.
It depends on the kind of relationship, because there are some mothers who can't some trauma and you can't go to streets now who board the road crank. So it depends on the kind of relationship and the kind of mother. Exactly. Personally, on a personal note, my mom passed out very early, so I have mother figures who are not my biological mother. So sometimes you don't really know how these people will react when you tell them these things. Exactly. So mother, it depends on the kind of mother that you have. If the person, you really trust the person, family members, it depends on who the person is. Because there are some family members, I know that if I tell my sister something, before the end of the day, all my uncles will hear. So there are some issues I don't discuss them with my sister. Exactly. So based on how, I know this topic is very sensitive.
Okay, on that basis, we're going for a short break. We'll be right back. We're talking on whether or not you would give money as a woman to a man to marry you. Very sensitive, right? Keep the discussion going. We'll be right back. This is Waves of... Okay, so welcome back to Waves of Love. This is a show we talk about love, relationships, sex, and everything that there is to talk about. And this evening, the ladies are in the house and we're talking about whether or not you would give money to a guy to marry you with. So we have a letter to that respect. This lady is saying that the guy is a very focused guy. He's gone through school, he's finished his master's, and he's aging. The lady also thinks that at age 35, I'm also growing up. What do? I need to really get married and start giving birth and all that. But the guy is saying that, oh, if you are, but cash is in your, And the girl thinks that, okay, I think I have something. I want to give it to the guy to go and do the right thing to my family so we can live together. I have Vida and Christ Love here. Vida is saying that, why not? If the guy has a future, why not join up and let's get going? Christ Love is saying that, no. You know what? Get ready and come and marry me. Girls, welcome back to the show.
Welcome back.
Okay, so now let me come to Vida first.
Okay, I'm here for you.
Vida, you were saying that once it is okay, you don't care about what society thinks, but what about our religion and our cultural values? Because we know that there's some sort of pride in a man coming out to pay those things as your bride price and all that for you. There's that kind of joy. Would you consider the religious and the cultural aspect of the decision you are taking as in giving the guy the money to do those things for you?
I will consider, because there's glory in the man coming to you to do all of those things. But this is a situation where the man is ready to also marry you, but he just
doesn't have
the resource or whatever it takes to. Probably if I have as a church member, I'll speak to my spiritual father
about it.
About it. if I am thinking about it religiously,
Okay.
I could say that I'm borrowing him the money.
Okay.
Because I am not thinking that I'm marrying him and that's the end of his lifestyle.
So you
I am
have hopes
thinking,
that
yes, I
things
have
will get
hopes
better.
that he is going to get a good job.
He's going to make it.
Yes.
Things are going to
So
get better.
if this man is also in that agreement that he wants to do this, but it's just because I do not have, that is why I'm not doing it. It's a discussion. Because the man might even think that you are taking that pride away from him.
Yeah, there are some men
Yes,
who
will not
take it.
even agree to it.
Yeah.
So if this one is agreeing to it, he knows the responsibility that it will come with it. So if he's agreeing with it, that I know it's not in your place to do this, but if you have it and you give it to me, I would love to, because if I had a job already, I would have.
Okay.
So moving forward, I will pay you or something. Like it should be something that he's ready to do, because you don't want it to look like you told him to marry you because he was not ready. And that is not the situation we have here. If that is what the situation,
the guy is willing to get married.
Yes.
Just
so
that.
if this situation is like, I don't have. Probably like maybe he said it to her that, oh, I don't have. I wish I could do this. And then she thought about it. I can do something small, because I'm sure Christoph is thinking that a big wedding, a better day, but maybe it's something small they can do for now.
Every marriage is marriage.
Every marriage is marriage. So if there is that understanding that I'm not taking your pride, I know how much you want me, and I know you want to do this when you have it, and I'm doing this because I love you. I also want to have the same thing you want to have, and I know that in the next 5 years or 2 years or 10 years, it's going to be good for you.
Hey, you have the Ghana boys. Ghana boys will love you.
Why
Why not? We consider the society, society already, but we've talked about that, the religion and the cultural aspect of it.
Yes, of course. Because coming from a Christian background, Bible class, Bema,
Christ, I'm also coming from a Christian background, sister.
Ne mame, and then ne papa. Efie no ne oba na kwakoye hona
oba no so be free the mame ne papa fie.
Exactly. And you see, when it comes to issues, cultural and then religion, okay, it is highly esteemed that a male should marry a female. It is something that we hold in high esteem.
Just like you
have
just
borrowed him some money.
Exactly. So the issue comes in, this guy is not ready. Sister, you're trained or you're ready. Okay? You're trained or you're ready.
Another 4 years become one, you'll be fine. 35.
Another 4 yeas, no. Nameka say, I will do everything in my possible capacity. Say, business,
why is it that everything in your capacity can't be you giving him that money?
Giving money for the wedding and no,
everything in your capacity. Why explain it?
It's not matter say juma ni yemienu na ye bet na se ye be bom na ya.
Oh, your calculations. I say we can
exactly. Say me sika pa be room for wedding engagements ne there. Viewers,
let's advise the men that Christoph is going to do all this, and I said me, I'll do all this for you. I'll pay my own bride price. Me mouse cannot. What are worrying me? Not say 5 years, 10 years. Now we could pay. Or the bill when you say now we hear Juma. So Christ because on worry no. Now we worry what?
Or the bill when you say
so now make us up go hey.
Or be so approach about no ko worry bro ni abro na yiri one na bro o Ghana hanum say obey na di ni sika. Operation no worry obi fufuro.
No, you are being too negative. No,
it's not about
negative. That's the men who go and marry this negative and me this positive. Now be me yaka do ama. And they say nanka enye say be
right now. Okay, so hold it. You are saying you will not do that because you don't trust the act of men.
Yeah.
You think that he might change. And so you're saying that if he uses his money to marry you, and like you're saying, and he goes round after the marriage, maltreat you, mistreat you, abuse you, or flirt around, that is fine.
Because it's his money, it's fine.
It was his money that he used to marry you.
Oh, I suppose that one is a.
Are you changing your mind?
No, I'm not changing my mind.
You were saying that.
I'm not changing my mind.
Because you said that you wouldn't want a situation whereby you give your money to him
And
to
at the
marry
end,
you, and then later he start misbehaving, because a lot of them do misbehave after marriage. So once he starts misbehaving, you'll be offended because you gave him the money to marry you. And my question is, so if he gets the money to marry you and then he starts misbehaving, is that okay?
Starts misbehaving.
Yeah, because
Nancy, with me, it's never okay. Whether
That
I
was
gave you
not
money
okay.
to marry me or you married me, it's never okay for you to abuse me whatsoever. Because it was in agreement to the fact that we all want it.
okay.
So what is changing moving forward? If you do not want me, do not abuse me. End the relationship and go your way and let me go my way.
Money, l'argent, sika. Sister,
Changes people.
it changes people.
That is why Nancy is saying either ways. Whether or not worry wo, when I worry scam and worry, people will change.
But you don't mind if it was his money and then issue came out. But once it becomes your money and something comes out, you will feel that.
Oh, Nancy,
Okay.
whether it was my money or he married me, he shouldn't.
Okay,
abuse
so waves of love, I can imagine, and I'm sure you are feeling the waves out there. This is what we talk about: relationship, love, sex, and everything that is to it. Tonight, we have talked a lot about whether or not to give your money to a guy to marry you. I'm sure you also have been doing the discussion out there, and you have your reasons. You can send your comments on through our YouTube and Facebook channel, and then we'll read them for you. But for now, our time is past spent, and we'll have to end here. Vida is saying, yeah. Why not? He's a good guy.
You just do not have to change your attitude with me.
Never know worry now. Or that time bomb. She's never going to give her money to a guy to marry her. She would prefer staying as a spinster for whatever years until the guy gets the money.
We wish you well.
So the boy